There's Kristen.
Yes, Kristen's here. Hey guys, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to our All Trailblazer team call on this first Tuesday of December. Can you guys believe that it is December? It is the last month of 2018. I'm like, what year is it? I mean, that's truly how life is. We just fly by. I feel like life is flying by, and I'm so grateful that you guys are all on this call tonight. I'm so grateful to be a part of this unbelievable team and the mission that we're on, and I just have so much gratitude as we enter in to this last month of 2019. So tonight we're gonna spend some time celebrating, because it is so important that we celebrate our successes and our wins, no matter how big or how small. Some months we have more wins than others. And it just so happens that November was a pretty amazing month. And I'm so proud of everyone for everything that you guys are doing out there. Most of all, I think what I get the most proud of is when I see you guys stretching yourselves and growing and getting out of your comfort zones. And I know a lot of you did that in the month of November through the 14-day challenge that a lot of you guys took. If you're just coming on, welcome. If you could just mute yourselves out. If you're not muted, I would so appreciate that, so we can have a clean line as we get into tonight's call. So I want to just kind of set the table, as they say, of what this month looked like before I turn it over to two amazing people. And I picked two people. A couple people could not be on tonight's call, so we might just continue. I mean, I want to feature you guys that are having success every single month, because you guys are the ones that teach me. You teach all of your peers. You teach everyone, around you. And so I love learning from you guys. So I want to continue to highlight and feature those of you guys who are having success in your businesses, no matter what that looks like. So the two gals that also reached the milestones this month, they could be on tonight, so maybe we'll feature them next month. So I just wanted to announce we had 3 new qualifiers, brand new qualifiers, people who just qualified for the very first time, and Irene is one of them. Woo woo! And it is a big deal when you qualify your business, you guys. I know every single person that qualified Voxered me and was like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Don't worry, you'll figure it out." But it is the most important milestone, and I'll never forget. Catherine Lee. I went to her house forever ago. This is like 3 houses ago, and she lives in San Clemente. And she invited me to come to a little meeting that she was having. Like, for her, it was like a little meeting with just her group. Like, I remember sitting on a stair because like the whole house was like packed full of people. Her group was so big. And I remember her saying, if you know how to qualify your business, if you can learn to build a customer base of 25, 30 customers and have them eat Juice Plus every single month, if you can do that, you can become a national marketing director. And I took that to heart. I was like, all right, I just qualified. I was like brand new. I was like, all right, I can build a qualified business. I can be a national marketing director. So it is a very big deal. Promotions. We had several new HLP promotions. I think we had a lot of HLPs this month. I don't know if they've all been featured on Trailblazer, but they will be. Lots of new people joining our team and 170 customers. And I make a big deal about this because it was a holiday month. And, anytime that there's a holiday, it throws us off. It throws our DMO off. I personally think holidays are the best time to start a business and to be talking to people. I started my business. I signed my application in April, but I got serious about my business in November. I had my first wine and wellness in November, and I had a qualified business by January 1. So I love the holiday season because we're out and about. We're talking to so many people that we don't always get to talk to. So I just think it's an incredible time. But I do want to recognize and acknowledge you guys for all the work that you did in November, because it is a busy season and there is a lot to do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that as we close out this call. So I want to, wait, I'm not done. We had our biggest shred group in November, but actually we have our biggest shred group now in December. And I am super proud of everyone that plays a role in that, especially Kristen Finley, who is going to be sharing tonight, because who wants to shred in December? Like, who wants to do anything for their health in December? Like, I mean, I am so proud of you guys for rallying people and asking them to take control of their health at the beginning, at the onset of this month. Like, I just think it's amazing. So if we have our biggest shred group in December, what is January going to look like when most people finally are like, yeah, I'm going to pay attention to my health now. So I am super proud of you guys. That is absolutely huge. And the shred groups have just been off the chart amazing. And we had a whole bunch of people. Not all of you guys are on this call. A bunch of you are, though. I can't see all your names, that participated in the 14-day challenge with Ray Higdon. And that was huge. And I know that for both the people who are talking tonight, you guys are going to talk about that. So that was big. And I like still could cry because I'm so proud of all of you guys for doing that. It is not easy to go live on Facebook, excuse me, ever, but to do it for 14 days in a row, we had to dig deep. And it was so much fun to go through that experience with you guys. So I'm super proud of everybody. It's just really, really awesome to be on this journey with all of you, like I said. And I'm going to turn it over first to Kristen Finley, who is a brand new sales coordinator, an amazing, amazing person who is, you know, really what I've seen in Kristen over the last several months is a willingness to get really coachable. I mean, really coachable. And when I talk to people about like, you know, are you serious about this business? The number one thing I want them to tell me is that they are totally coachable. Because you can do anything in this business if you're coachable. You can go as far as you want to go. If you're not coachable, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be easy. But what I've also seen in Kristen is just a real stretch in her willingness to embrace the concept of team. And I can understand Kristen's mentality, like, I'll just do it. I'm just going to do it. I can take care of it. I got it on my own. But I is nowhere in team, and you can't build a team without being a part of a team. And I've just seen Kristen just embrace the whole concept of being a part of a team. And it has just really fueled her fire. So Kristen, I'm so proud of you. You've been absolutely amazing. And I would love for you to share some of the things that are working for you in your business.
Well, I sure will do that. Thanks for all the kind words. That's awesome. And I'm super happy to be a new sales coordinator. So that, as I said to you, like, whew, that took a while, but I'm not complaining at all. It's a journey. And I think, you know, they say that everyone gets stuck somewhere. I'm hoping that was my like stick, because that was a little bit of a hump to get over, but I'm there and it feels good. So I'm super happy to be there. I think there's a couple things that have happened for me in the last 6 months. I think after the conference, I guess it was Phoenix conference, I started having a little bit of a paradigm mind shift of trying to switch from getting customers to getting team members. And really, even more so, Lisa, you gave us some words at the close of the last conference out in Tampa, and it was like, okay, you guys could get customers all day long. Let's go get some team members. And I think that really like struck a chord with me. Like, I've got to shift a little bit, even if it means taking a little bit of a hit on how many customers I'm able to bring in a month. I've got to shift and try to build that structure. So I think that has been one of the big things that I have done, and it has been evolving. And I think a couple of the things that I did that maybe have made that a little bit easier is I started doing cold prospecting after the last conference, or really after joining Rank Makers and him having all these prospecting things. I'm like, where am I going to find new people? And I started going on to groups, random groups. If I see like a post for health coaching, and I see someone that posts like, hey, how long does it take, or how much does it cost, or something, I just started messaging them and saying, I have no idea if you're interested, but I'm in the health and wellness business, and I thought about health coaching, but I found something that has kind of filled that desire without having to go that route, and I don't know if you're interested. Now, I didn't get very much. I did that, like there was one day I think I prospected 27 people, which was probably my 27 like cold people of sending out these pretty routine messages, but not complete, a little personalized for each person. And I haven't really gotten a lot of feedback from those. I got a couple bites. I haven't gotten any sales or any total wins from that. But I think what it did do is it just got me more comfortable. It just got me more comfortable of playing the numbers game and realizing that you just got to ask, and you got to get good at asking. And it's made me more comfortable in my warm market, where I have had a little bit more success. So I think that I think that that's a really good practice to do, whether or not it brings in a ton of business or what. I think this is just a numbers game, and you have to get comfortable with talking with a lot of different people in different situations, and you have to get comfortable with being ignored and being told no. And I got one hater that told me, please don't contact me anymore. So that was a win, kind of. I guess you're never quite there until you get your first hater. So I think that was one thing I've done. Another thing that I've really been working on is on my social media presence, and I think Rank Makers and the 14-day challenge was, it's just so key. When you have to go live 14 days in a row and talk about topics that you never even thought about talking about before, and try to feel comfortable doing that, I think it just, you just grow when you do that. So that's been a huge thing for me. I think also on social media, I've really been working on verbiage. I don't think I have mentioned Geeks Plus or anything. I don't think I even had my complete bags. I used to put complete bags on the counter when I was making a shake. I don't do that anymore. I don't show the capsules. I might show the capsules maybe just showing the capsules, but never the bottles anymore on social media. I don't give any of the product stuff away. And even when I've talked to people and maybe even mentioned Juice Plus, when I go and text them a follow-up, I don't mention what the product is. So I had someone that I met over the weekend that I was wearing a Plus sweatshirt, and they said, "Oh, Juice Plus," and I said, "Yeah, have you ever heard about it?" He's like, "Maybe," But when I emailed with them later, I didn't mention Juice Plus. So I've been trying to really get good at trying to create curiosity in social media and not create a situation where someone can just go to Google and find out about our product. And consistency has been huge with social media, just trying to get on every day. And I'll tell you, the shred consistency has been really good for me, as far as not thinking of the shred as we want our customers to maybe think of the shred as a 10-day thing, but for us as distributors, it's a 30-day ongoing cycle. So, you shred with your group, then you recruit for your next, and then you push your next one and get them all excited. And then you try to get team members in the last part of the shred. So kind of a 3-phase shred program. So taking that in that way. And I think that has really gotten better. I've also, I know that the shred isn't really what's totally creating my success, but in the shred group, I've really gone to that. Shred is shred it, live it, share it. And I've really tried to push the focus of our shred group into the share it. So I need to try to get people at the end to want to share it. And I want to try to help other people who are on there to get their people to want to share it too. So I've really kind of changed a lot of the things that we do in there are kind of subtly, the new like shredder in the spotlight is all geared toward doing that. So those are some things that I'm trying to do to get more team. I'm continuing to use Teamzy and Rank Makers to help me manage my business. The time that I have to devote to business makes it much more efficient. Like Lisa said, I'm trying to stay coachable and really use those connection calls, those 3-way calls. We've done a couple of them in the last few weeks, and I'm really trying to use those much earlier. In fact, I was on the phone with Lisa yesterday, and this girl knew not a thing about Juice Plus. I hadn't even told her one thing about Juice Plus. She was excited, and I said, hey, let's get on the call with my friend. So I have another call with her tomorrow. So we'll see. We may have a new team member tomorrow. And finally, I think I just want to say, I'm trusting my upline because I'll be honest, like I don't always believe in myself. So I'm trusting other people to believe in me, and trusting them to just, keep leading me these baby steps at a time. Like I have no idea really what it takes to get to the next step. And I haven't really even concerned myself with that. I'm just, little tiny baby steps. I know I probably need to get more team members. So I need to keep talking to people and try to get more people on my team. And that's kind of where I go. So I think, when I'm struggling a little bit to believe in myself, I'm really trusting other people to believe in me and pull me along. And I think that is kind of what I'm doing that's boosted those things have all boosted my success in the last 6 months.
Oh, Kristen, you're so awesome. How could anyone not believe in you? Like, you're amazing. You're amazing, and you are growing so much. And I love watching that part of it. It's just been super cool. And some of the things that you have done, and I love the collaboration in the Shred group. I mean, everyone's really been amazing. I just check in once in a while and say hi. You guys are like running everything. But the contest that, kind of morphed last month, and now the Shredder Spotlight, and it's just been so cool. And, you guys, what works in this business is building community and having a place where people feel that they're a part of something. And I just love the culture and community that you're building within the Shred group. So I just think it's so great. And I love working with you every day. It's a total blast. And it's just going to be so fun to see you up on that stage in Sacramento, because you are going to complete your fast track component, and you are going to get up there and just keep going and going. So I'm super proud of you. And so then the next amazing rock star that I want to highlight is Irene Hampton, who is so phenomenal. And I have just, again, Irene, loved watching you bloom. In the last, really since Tampa, I mean, I feel like all of a sudden it's like, boom, like you just woke up or like stepped up in a bigger way, and you're taking on this business in a much bigger way than you ever have. And I love seeing what you have been doing in the last, like literally like the last 30 days. So much has changed. So why don't you share with us what you have been doing and what's working for you? But first you have to unmute. So I will unmute you.
Thank you.
Now you're good.
What happened was, of course, I went to Tampa, and I was looking at all those people on the stage, and I said, you know what? That could be me. That could be me. So what I did is I went back home and I changed my mindset. And it was changed because of that 14-day challenge, number one. And I had to really embrace my why. Why do I want to do this? And once I got my head wrapped around that idea, I thought, okay, I got to do this. So what I did was I made sure that I'm on all team calls, as many as possible, and using the skills that Ray has taught us, and using social media, because all the people that I've got so far have been through social media. I live really far. It's hard for me to get to other type of events and hold events. But that's my next goal, is actually to set for the new year at least 2 to 3 events a month. That is my goal. And he taught us to be consistent and to show up every day. So that's what I put in my head, and it started working. I started getting people messaging me through Messenger who have never once commented, never once liked any of my posts, and they are watching. So if I come across genuine and sincere on my lives or through my posts, people are going to see that, and they're going to believe in me, and that's how I'm getting people to reach out. So I'm taking all of what he taught me, but plus also the tools that Juice Plus gives us and the training that I'm getting. And I'm applying that every single day. And I'm doing all the activities daily to make sure that people don't forget my face. I want them to see me and to believe in me. And that's what I'm doing. And I've touched a lot of different people that I haven't even talked to in like 10 years. And it's humbled me. And I also am not afraid of being told no anymore. And it's one of those things, get over yourself, because they're not rejecting you. They might just be rejecting the business or the product at that moment. And what is it that Ray said? He keeps on hounding people until they're dead. I'm not hounding them, but I'm being persistent, and I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show that I care. So that's what's motivated me to just wake up every morning and work my business an hour, 2 hours, or the whole day. I have that luxury that I could do that, but there's days where I'm super busy with other things. So I make sure I devote some time to it. And the one thing that I think it was a quote on one of Ray's feeds, and I put it on my Facebook page. So I see that every day. And I wrote to myself, never slow your momentum, never disconnect. And the only way to fail is to give up. And I'm not going to do any of those. So that's how I was able to get and qualify my business this month. And my goal is to do it again next month.
Oh, yeah.
And I added a rep. And I was so excited about that, because not only did she hadn't seen or commented on my post, but she had seen them and reached out. She ordered and signed up within 2 days. And now she's shredding with us. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited about actually getting more into the shred and actually kind of working that, because I got a lot of people inquiring about the shred. And I'm excited about that. And I'm getting involved more I'm doing the marathon, the LA Marathon. And so I joined a running club, so I'm getting myself out there and being more, and I'm sharing more. That's my goal, to share more events, and to show up every day and be consistent. So that's what I'm doing.
Ta-da! MMD in the making right there. Mm-hmm. You said everything that I've heard from every single national marketing director. Change your mindset, embrace your why, plug in, get good at the skills, do events, be consistent, and don't be afraid of no. I mean, that's it. Irene, I'm so proud of you. I am so excited for you.
And thank you for your support. Without you and Julie always pushing me, that's what's getting me there.
I just do the support. I'm like in the shadows. It's you guys that are doing the work. You guys are really the ones that are making it happen for you. So I'm so proud of you guys, and so many others that will continue to feature on these calls. So I just want to take the rest of the time and remind you guys about the contest, our little connection call contest. And I have to say, wow, last week was wild. I was on a lot of connection calls with you guys. So when you do 5 calls in a month, that's it. That's like 1 a week plus 1 more. I mean, that's so easy. You're going to earn $50 towards, whatever. And then 10 calls a month. If you really are ready to build, you're going to get $100. So, put me to work, you guys. Like I've got a hoarse voice for a reason. No, that is because I love to have a good time. But really, that's what I'm here for. And it is great to get on the phone with some of these people and just have these great conversations and just see what happens. So I want to remind you about that. And then, my parting words is that is December. And, I really challenge you guys, as Ray says, to not be baby bears, but be grizzly bears this month. Put your business on the front burner and still have a great holiday season. I mean, I get it. I had little kids. I raised my kids in this marketing plan. There's nothing you can tell me that I haven't already been through, except maybe having a baby in this marketing plan because I didn't do that. But I've been there, and let me tell you, Amazon wasn't around when I was a young mom building my business. Smartphones weren't around when I was a young mom building my business. Deliveries and all this stuff wasn't there. So it can still be done, and you can still put this business first so that you wake up on January 1 and you're like, oh my gosh, I have momentum going into this business. Cheryl Cortese always says, when you have momentum, don't put it down. Don't put it down. And I really encourage you guys, if you're on this call listening to me right now, it's because you have momentum and you want momentum in your business. Just keep going. Keep sharing. Be brave at holiday parties. I was brave all last weekend. I was with phenomenal women. And most of them are not interested in my business, but I said, I'm going to text you next week. I want to pick your brain about who you know. Who do you know that might want to have freedom and flexibility and be a part of this mission? You know, I'm still having coffee and connecting with people, and we've got tons of parties on the calendar and lots of stuff. So just have Juice Plus in your head, have stuff with you, make it an on-purpose month, and you will be so happy in January when everyone wakes up and decides to get healthy. And Tracy, who was on here last week, she said Weight Watchers does 90% of their business in January. And that is absolutely true. So who wants to have the best 2019 ever? It starts in December. So I'm just so proud of you guys. I'm just so fired up about what we're doing. And I just feel like it's never been better. Everything is in place. And I just, most of all, love to wake up and look at my calendar and go, yay, I get to talk to Irene and Kristen and Julie and, you know, all you guys, Donna. And it's just so fun. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. Thank you so much, Kristen and Irene, for sharing. Happy Hanukkah to everyone who's celebrating Hanukkah this week. And let's have a December to remember. So love you guys. I'm going to